Good morning, and this is Alok here from Waking Wise. We are running this series of meditations from Vedant, and so just a prelude before we actually begin. There are a lot of people, specifically from overseas, who have mentioned and who have responded saying that you know there's no Vedant, or the constituent of Vedanta is very less, or it is. Uh, it's bit there's just flavors of it. The problem is, uh, you know, on day zero, you just simply can't consume everything. Right? There's a process, there is a method, there is a procedure, a SOP, a journey, a step-by-step process. Unless and until, so how we look at it is internally to understand any subject matter which is the highest order, which is Vedant. Vedant is the highest order of spiritual knowledge which is ever available anywhere in the world. Right? The reason why India was called the spiritual capital of the world. Right? Russia is the socialist capital. America is the capitalist capital. Okay, China is the communist capital, and so on and so forth. India is the spiritual capital. And you know what creates spirituality? It is Vedanta. To understand such a higher order of intellectual and philosophical, so to say, one needs to go step by step so that one gets prepared, so that one is ready for all of these things, and then one automatically it comes to us. Right? And in Vedanta, it's normally a saying. I think yeah, I have already mentioned this particular thing that Vedanta stands on the foundations of either yoga or bhakti. Right? Vedanta stands on the foundation of either yoga or bhakti. So one has to have something or the other. And the third is those who have the grace of the divine. So there are people who have acquired the knowledge of Vedanta, but then they have essentially gone through the divine grace. Okay. Now, looking at it from this particular perspective, this is where we begin today's session, right? How to understand the construct of Vedanta, the construct, right? And this is where we begin the session. So today's session is starting from day zero, so to say. So this is the day zero hiring, and this is the day zero of Vedanta, wherein we'll tell you what are the various constituents which we have already kind of discussed in some format or the other. But we'll start from the very basics so that even if there are issues, even if there are other set of things, right, that can be covered substantially. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the amazing ride. Keep your spine straight, close your eyes, keep your lower back. I normally say this thing because this is something which is important. It brings your attention to the activity which you're doing. It brings your attention to the activity which you're doing. Keep your lower spine L5S1 straight. Keep your lower spine L5S1 straight. You can use any mechanism which you feel comfortable doing that. Right? Close your eyes. Take a deep breath. Exhale. पूरा कहो. Inhale. Exhale. पूरा कहो. Re Chakaha. Longer the breath, better it is. Pura Kaha. Re Chakaha. 5 seconds inlet, 5 seconds outlet. 7 in, 7 out, 10 in, 10 out. Continue doing this. The other participants who are regular, they know it regularly. So keep doing the long, deep breathing throughout the session. If you feel that your breath has shortened, bring it back to your breath and keep the long and deep breathing intact. Purakaha. Rechakaha. This is how you can count mentally. Purakaha. Rechakaha. I will not use Purak Rechak for breathing. You continue this. Now bring your attention of the mind to the breath. Bring the attention of the mind to the breath. The moment you start bringing the attention of the mind to the breath, you will realize it's wavering. Bring it to the tip of the nose. Tell your mind you're doing breathing and meditation. Tell your mind you're doing breathing and meditation. The power of speaking to the mind is a miraculous power. Seldom people in the universe have it. And trust me, in a situation where the mind is controlled, it is the most obedient and loyal animal that you can ever have. Tell your mind you're doing meditation. This is the time you have to focus. Stop the clutter. Stop the wandering of the mind, the past and the present. This is the present, the breath, the 5 seconds of inhalation. One, two, three, four, five. Those were present moments. They will never come back. The exhalations, one, two, three, four, five. Those exhalations will never come. These are present moments. In every instance of second or microsecond, life happens. In every instance of seconds, the universe exists. Sync your mind to the present existence of the universe. Easier said than done. But try and bring your mind to your breath. If you're finding it difficult, feel the breath coming from the nostrils. Left nostrils, right nostrils, maybe both the nostrils. Can you feel the breath towards the nostrils? Yes. In every 5 to 10 seconds, at least 1 second you will feel the breath. At least 2 seconds you will feel the breath. That's okay. You don't need to tame the monkey on one single day in 1 hour and in 1 second and 1 minute. No, it's a process, right? And just the process will increase. If you're able to bring your attention to the mind in 10 seconds of inhalations and exhalations, for at least 1 second of inhalation and 1 second of exhalation, I think you have accomplished your agenda. Right? You have to congratulate your mind. Right? Make your mind your best friend, not your greatest enemy. This is what is being said in Vedanta as well as other scriptures. मन के हारे हार है मन के जीते जीत मन को आप जीत लो आप मन जीत हो गए. Right? A lot of people who have requested that the meditations also need to have Hindi consonants so that they are able to subconsciously accept that. So we will be using a mix of Hindi and English so that it's comfortable for both of sides of people. ध्यान श्वास में. Attention in the breath. Attention in the breath. ध्यान श्वास में. मन भटकेगा. मन भटकेगा. उसको आप पुनः श्वास में लेकर आइए. मन का स्वभाव है भटकना. मन का स्वभाव है भटकना. It is the nature of the mind to wander. Bring it back. Bring it back to the breath. right? Did you observe? Keep the process of attention to your mind, to your breath. Keep the attention of the mind to the breath. Keep the attention of the mind to the breath. मन को श्वास में लगा के रखिए, मन को श्वास में लगा के रखिए और ये प्रोसेस कंटिन्यू करते रहिए। लंबी गहरी सांस, डीप ब्रीदिंग और श्वास में ध्यान। गहरी श्वास, श्वास में ध्यान, डीप ब्रीदिंग, focus on the breath. Keep doing. Long breath. Attention is on the breath. Suddenly, while you will be doing this, you will realize all the five senses, the nature of the sense. Know the sense. The topic of today is know the sense. Suddenly, you will realize that except one sense which is in utter control and focus, which has now become your slave, which is the nostrils, Gran Shakti, smell. At the intuitive level, the power of smell; at the material level, nose. घ्राण इंद्रिया, सूक्ष्म श्वास, नासिकाग्र। जैसे ही आपने देखा कि आपका पूरा ध्यान श्वास में है, बाकी चार इंद्रियां खुद ही शीतल हो गई, शून्य हो गई, उनका उनका अस्तित्व ही नष्ट हो गया। The moment you have realized that you have put your entire attention on the breath, wherein you can feel, behave, interact, intimate with your nostrils, with your nose, with the power of smell, with the power of breath, you suddenly realize that the existence of all the four senses, the eyes, the ears, the tongue, the touch, they no longer exist for you, at least in this instance. Right? So when we say they no longer exist, they have their physical existence, but they have lost their functional and ephemeral existence because the eyes are closed. They stop taking inputs. Keep continuing. Shwas, prashwas, purak, rechak. Inhale, exhale. In, out. Attention to the breath. Attention to the breath. मन श्वास की ओर, मन श्वास की ओर. And then you will realize that these five senses are obedient servants of the mind. You will realize these five senses are obedient servants of the mind. The moment you go and cross a higher order, you will realize that the lower order of objects suddenly tend to lose their entire objective. Is this realization happening? This realization is very critical. The realization is, जैसे ही आपने देखा कि आपने अपने मन को श्वास पे लगाया, इंद्रियों का अपना अस्तित्व नष्ट, विलय, विलोप और शून्य होते जा रहा है। वो सारी इंद्रियां जिनका कोई प्रयोग नहीं है, ये स्वभाव है इंद्रियों का, ये इंद्रियों का कर्तव्य है, ये उनकी सीमा है। This is how the senses are. They do not have their own mind. The eyes does not have its own mind. The nose doesn't have its own mind. The ear doesn't have its own mind. Right? It has the mind of only the mind. It follows instructions of the mind. It is surrendered to the mind. If you are able to control the mind, the senses automatically get control. Let's go another step below. If you are able to control the senses, the objects lose their existence. If you're able to control the senses, the objects lose their essence. What it means is, if there is a good amount of food which is kept somewhere to be eaten, if you close your eyes and you close your nose, right, the existence of the finest food in the world disappears. Why? Because you have taken your control and attention to an object which is of the higher order. Objects are नीचे, विषय नीचे, विषय, विषय जिसे कहते हैं, खान पान विषय, सब्जेक्ट, ऑब्जेक्ट, उसको विष की तरह माना गया है वेदांत में। भोग को विष माना गया है साधना के लिए, व्यवहार के लिए नहीं, साधना के लिए। अगर खाना सुंदर रखा है और अगर आपने अपनी आंखें बंद कर ली, नेत्र कपाट बंद किए हैं, इंद्रियों पे आपने एक संयम करके रख लिया, तो विश्व का कितना भी सुंदर, कितना भी विलुप्त प्रकार का विषय आपकी इंद्रियों को च्युत नहीं कर सकता, आपकी इंद्रियों को डिफ्लेक्ट नहीं कर सकता, उनको डिस्टॉर्ट नहीं कर सकता, उनको प्रोग्राम नहीं कर सकता, उनको हरा नहीं सकता, because you have controlled your senses. So if you close your eyes, no amount of visual objects and subjects which are negative in nature or positive in nature can affect your mind. If you close your nose, no amount of good and bad smell can come and affect your senses. If you close your ears, nothing good or bad can enter your ears. If you roll back your tongue, with this, no amount of taste you will ever be able to experience, right? Any taste thing which you may consume will become tasteless. Similarly, if you keep your senses focused inside, Lord Krishna said this thing to Arjuna, that the wise keep their senses to themselves and in cases of calamity roll back the senses inside. So Arjuna asked, how? कैसे मैं अपनी इंद्रियों को अंतर्मुख कर सकता हूँ केशव? So Krishna says, जैसे एक कछुआ दुख के समय या संकट के समय अपनी सारी इंद्रियों को अपने शेल के अंदर, अपने कवच के अंदर डाल देता है, उसी प्रकार अर्जुन तुम अपनी भटकी हुई इंद्रियों को अपने मन और बुद्धि रूपी कवच के अंदर डालो. Make them inside. This is Vedanta. This is the very first foundation, one microstone of the entire universe of Vedanta. Your senses are programmed to listen to the mind. आपकी इंद्रियां मन का सुनती हैं, आपका मन बुद्धि की सुनता है. और विषय इंद्रियों की सुनते हैं, विषय मन की नहीं सुनते, विषय बुद्धि की नहीं सुनते. सुंदर खाना आंख को, नाक को और जीवा को पसंद है, कान को नहीं. आप कान से अगर स्वादिष्ट खाना डाल देंगे तो वो इंद्रियां मना कर देंगी. आप मन को कितना भी समझा लीजिए, बुद्धि को कितना भी समझा लीजिए, सुंदर खाना ये सिर्फ दिखने का सुंदर व्यंजन नेत्र को, नासिका को और जीवा को, बस इन्हीं को रोके, इन्हीं के ऊपर असर करेगा, क्योंकि वो उसका मटेरियल एग्जिस्टेंस है. जब आप ध्यान में बैठे हैं, when you are sitting in meditation, roll back all your five senses, even to a certain extent that the inputs which are migrating from the senses to the mind, roll back all those inputs back towards yourself. जो इंद्रियां मन के मानस पटल पे जो छाप छोड़ रही हैं विषयों का, इंद्रियां तो केवल माध्यम है विषयों से मन को जोड़ने का. The senses are only a means of putting a reflection of the mirror of what the subjects and the objects are. Right? Stop that. Reverse the entire mind towards yourself, towards the inside, antarmukh. Right? Reverse the senses and you'll find there's a whole world inside. Can you feel some part of it? You feel everything is under my control. The senses are under my control, hence no amount of objects and subjects can disturb me. ये इंद्रियां मेरे नियंत्रण में है. मैं बुद्धि, मैं चेतन, मैं चेतन हूँ, मैं बुद्धि हूँ, मैं बुद्धि का प्रकाशक भी हूँ, लेकिन अभी मैं चेतन हूँ। मैं चेतन हूँ, मैं देख रहा हूँ कि मैं अपनी बुद्धि से अपने ही मन को नियंत्रित कर रहा हूँ. I am observing this thing continuously that I am pure consciousness, and through the power of my consciousness, I am directing the intellect to take a decision to roll back all the senses to me, roll back the entire nature of the mind to me, and let it stand neutral, wait for my command, और स्थित प्रज्ञ की तरह उनको मेरे सामने इकट्ठा करिए. ये मैं चेतन अपनी बुद्धि को हमेशा कह सकता हूँ. ये मेरे नियंत्रण में है, मेरी इंद्रियां मेरे नियंत्रण में, मेरा मन मेरे नियंत्रण में, मेरी बुद्धि मेरे नियंत्रण में. किसी विषय का कैसे होगी? ये स्वभाव है इंद्रियों का. इंद्रियों का ये स्वभाव है कि उनका अपना कोई स्वभाव नहीं है. The nature and the nature of the senses is that they do not have their any own individual nature. They follow the nature of the mind, and they are just a migrating receptor from the material world to the physical world which is inside the body. Observe this entire process. It's a divine process that you're observing right now. Very few people are able to observe this process. You can feel the relay of the material world to the senses, and then you're cutting the senses, they roll back inside, and then you roll back inside. You can find that they've become existenceless. शून्य बन गए हैं आपके विषय. शून्य, शून्य बन गई हैं आपकी इंद्रियां. क्यों? क्योंकि आप तो मन के प्रभाव, मन के तल पर चेतन हो. आप चेतन हो, आप चेतन हो, आप चेतन हो. आप जहां चाहो वहां चले जाओ. इंद्रियों को अंतर्मुख कर लो, मन को अंतर्मुख कर लो. आप चेतन हो. आप जो चाहो कर लो. आपको किसी मन के इंद्रियों का गुलाम होने की जरूरत नहीं, आवश्यकता नहीं. Your consciousness, you don't need to obey any mind, any intellect, any senses. Stay in this position for some time. Stay. Stay as long as you feel it's comfortable. This is your inner space. There is no amount of external space which you can bind and where you can find solace. This is the space in which the yogis, the saints of ancient India, the divine incarnations, the lords, everybody existed. They existed in their own space. This is your own private space. Nobody can tamper with it. This is a secret space. Nobody knows that exists inside you, but only you. ये आपके अंदर का चिदाकाश है. ये चिदाकाश में सारे संत महापुरुष, जितने देवी देवता, सब रमण करते हैं. ये आपका चिदाकाश है, आपकी जगह है. आप इस जगह में जब चाहें कछुए की भांति अंदर आ जाए. शांति, आनंद, सुकून, समन्वय और अपने आप में स्थित पाएंगे. You find peace, serenity, tranquility, deep silence, and deep bliss here. This is the place of bliss. There is no other place of bliss in the world. You've seen that. Stay in this space of bliss for as long as you feel you can. This is the convenience of time. Slowly come back to the mind, come back to the senses, roll them outside, turn their faces, धीरे धीरे मन पे आइए, धीरे धीरे इंद्रियों के स्तर पे आइए, इंद्रियों को बाहिरंग कर दीजिए, आंख को खोल लीजिए, कानों को खोल लीजिए, नासिकाग्र को खोल लीजिए. Open your entire five senses: eyes, ears, nose, throat, tongue, and skin. Move the body a little bit. Feel the body. Now this has become a divine body. ये यज्ञ से होकर आए हैं. ये यज्ञ अश्व हो चुके हैं. This five senses, the five horses, they have become horses which have been derived from the yajna, right? The divine fire which is inside, where you just took them inside. Now the whatever activity they will do will turn out to be divine, right? अब ये दिव्य अश्व हो चुके हैं. Slowly rub your mind, put it on your face, your entire body. Take a deep long breath. Hold your hands and thank your divine. लंबी गहरी श्वास लेकर हाथों को वंदन करके अपने इष्ट, अपने गुरु, अपने भगवान को वंदन और प्रणाम करें. With gratitude, give respect and homage and love and greetings and blessings to your divine, your private divine. Thank you. We are done with the session. Any questions which I can quickly answer? Any questions which I can quickly answer? Mala, Sanjay, Sujata, Sara, Kunal, Jay, Raju. Okay. So by this we end today's session. See you soon. Take care.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Alok.
Thank you.
Oh.